Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is going to do One Piece episode 553 review. Now, this episode of One Piece it's very simplistic. It's very simplistic. At the same time, it's epic because the ending was beast. It was a beast ending with the Strides coming out. You know, we see that they're ready to fuck shit up. We see Monkey D. Luffy. We see Zoro, Sanji, Brook, everyone coming out. Nami doing her thing with the Mirage, the full-blown Mirage. She was straight up invisible, and she stole the letter from the Tenryubito. So we see how the Straw Hats, you know, we see them coming out doing the thing. We see Frankie and Sunny firing that, I think it's called the Gaho Cannon, and they completely level, like, a section of the plaza. And then before that, when Luffy took out Hody Jones, that was sick. That was sick because the way they animated it, the way Toei animated this whole entire thing, where Luffy got spat out of the shark, and like we see the saliva surrounding Luffy, and then in an instant it just disappears, and then all of a sudden he literally punts Hody Jones across the plaza into the side of the plaza, and this side of the plaza gets completely leveled. That was hot. That was sick. Gear second. And kick for the motherfucking win, because that was hot. That was really cool, alright? But basically, this episode can be split into two parts. The first part is the reveal of how Shirahoshi knew that Hody Jones was the one who killed her mother. And the reason why she knew was because of Megalo. Now, Megalo, at the time, was a servant of the Imperial Guard, or of the Royal Guard. And basically, he witnessed Hody Jones shoot at Queen Otohime. He witnessed that whole entire thing. And he didn't tell anyone about that until a few years later, and he told Shirahoshi. And then the reason why she didn't hold a grudge, or the reason why she didn't tell anyone about that, was because she was keeping the promise to her deceased mother. The promise of not holding a grudge against the person who had killed her. So you can see how this had affected Shirahoshi, because Shirahoshi this entire time was trapped, and people say that she's annoying, and I agree. In my opinion, Shirahoshi, she is annoying, but you have to realize that she was trapped in this tower for 10+ years, and on top of that, she knew the person who killed her mother, but couldn't say shit about it just to keep the promise to her mother. And that really affected her psychologically. So you have to understand. And plus, she's only like 16 years old. So the thing is that you have to understand that Shirahoshi is not going to be the strongest individual. You're not going to be a strong-willed woman if you're trapped in this steel tower for 10 years and you have this secret and you want to tell everyone, but you can't because your deceased mother told you not to. So it's kind of like, what the fuck, you know? So basically, she was between a rock and a hard place, and, you know, it kind of sucked for her, because Shirahoshi didn't really deserve that, because she's been, I mean, ultimately speaking, in my opinion, Shirahoshi, she's an okay character. She's not great, she's okay. I can understand the reason why she acts the way she does. It's completely legitimate. Even though she is annoying, it's completely legitimate. And then we see later on in the episode that, because we see Hody Jones, he's about to execute King Neptune, alright? He has this, well, basically, he's doing all these, like, arrow shots of, like, water shots. Yeah, arrow water shots. And he's lasing the princess and King Neptune with water bullets. And what happens is, he's like, you know what, screw this. Someone give me a sword. We're gonna kill this guy right now. Straight up decapitation. And as this is happening, we see that people in the plaza near Madame Shirley are, well, basically the kids. They ask her, they're like, when is Straw Hat Luffy coming? I'd rather Fishman Island be destroyed right now than having Hody Jones rule the island with an iron fist. And everyone starts screaming for Monkey D. Luffy for Straw Hat. And what's happening here is that Hody Jones is like, you know he's not coming. You know Straw Hat isn't coming. And then he turns around, grabs King Neptune's head. He's like, ha 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 ha. And then Megalo starts freaking out. Luffy comes in. Straight up kick, and then he's like, yeah, bitch, I'm here. That was hot. That was hot. That was fire. That was straight up fire. Because, again, the way they animated it, how the spit is like it's like a massive ball of spit, and like we see like a small person like inside that small ball of spit. Then Horty Jones turns around, and the spit like explodes, and Luffy's gone. And then he's like, "Where the fuck is Luffy?" Straight up kick, mad basic, just kick, yeah, right to the plaza wall. That was hot. That was fire. That kick gets a 10 out of 10 because that kick was epic. All right. And then we see the Straws come in, and then people are asking Straw Luffy, "Are you a friend or a foe? Are you really gonna destroy the island?" Yada yada yada. And then Luffy says, "You know what? That's for you to decide. That's not my fucking job. I'm a pirate. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Whether I'm friend or foe, I mean, whether I'm friend or foe, that's all up to you." So, and that was cool, right there. And that's the end. And that's the end of the episode right there. So basically, this episode, in a nutshell, when it comes to story, it's not fast paced because it's very slow paced because the reveal of how Megalo saw the killing of Otohime, how he talked to Shirahoshi about that, and they spent a lot of time with Horty Jones badgering Shirahoshi about how she was really stupid about not telling anyone about this, you know? They spent a lot of time in this episode around that whole entire badgering part. And then the whole entire scene where we see, like, the people in the plaza yelling out, "Monkey D, straw hat," and then all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of slow-paced when it comes to this episode. And then the ending was pretty, again, it was pretty sick stuff, all right? Especially that one scene where we see all the people come out, and then Zoro, it's funny because everyone's walking quote-unquote normal, and then we see Zoro, and he's like kind of like, that was funny. Zoro had me laughing, son. He was mad. It was weird. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Zoro? So, I mean, that was funny. But the Straw Hats are here. The Straw Hats are here, and they're ready to fuck shit up, okay? Next week should be epic, okay? Next week should be straight up epic. Oh, I'm waiting for this shit, son. Now, a little spoiler alert, a little sprinkle of spoiler. I do want to say that when it comes to this fight between the new Fisherman Pirates and their outlaws against the Straw Hat Pirates, keep an eye on Soul King Brook. Keep an eye on Soul King Brook. Straight up. Because this dude pulls out the stops like no other. And you're like, what the hell? So, I mean, in my personal opinion, no. Let me leave it at that. Yeah, let me leave it at that. So, for those of you guys who don't read the manga, all right? Now, again, in my personal opinion, this episode, I think it's okay. Okay because, again, very slow pace, but it was still very epic, all right? The ending was very epic, but very slow pace. Too much badgering time with Horty Jones, yada, yada, yada. So I give this episode an okay, and I'll see you guys later. This is King of Lightning. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.